In today's video, how to deal with tragedy and loss and your fitness goals. Hey everyone, this is Melissa. I'm out on a nice morning walk with my dog Leo. Say hi, Leo. And I just wanted to take a moment to get back into my videos. Kind of took some time off from pretty much everything because of something that happened about 3 weeks ago. I have to tell you that this whole thing with COVID just really sucks. I'm just gonna tell you that straight out. And I lost my aunt, my tita Cherry, Rosario Izquierdo, to COVID. And it was very unexpected to all of us. And it was really, really hard for me, only because she was a second mother to me. I loved her so much. And so learning of her getting sick and being in the hospital and her health declining, it was a really, really tough 2 weeks to go through. Her getting sick, seeing that she was getting better, and then all of a sudden turning for the worse, and her passing away on January 20th, 2021. And definitely not a way that I had planned to start a new year, but you know, life happens. God has his reasons, and she just lived a wonderful life, and I just love her for that. And she was so inspiring to me, and definitely want to share her story when I feel that I can. But I will tell you though that going through that experience and kind of putting my life on hold for a little bit was really tough for me. When I say putting my life on hold, is I literally could not think, I could not work, you know, literally going into that depressive mode. I had to find ways to push through that. Even working out was one of the hardest things. She was my inspiration and honestly, like, fitness partner. She was my partner in crime, as we would do races together and talk about eating healthy and working out and doing fitness challenges together. And so right now, as you all know, I am in the Transformation Challenge through Pro Physique, the 90-day challenge that I started on January 8th. Technically ends on April 23rd, but I've got goals, you know, and that was one thing that I really wanted to share with her, was this 90-day challenge that I was doing. And I always looked to her for that motivation and encouragement, because she was always my cheerleader in regards to that. So when we found out that she was sick, you know, I did what I could to maintain my health, my fitness regimen, and you know, making sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. But once she started declining in her health, that's when my body and my brain just didn't feel motivated. But when she had passed, that was the hardest thing. It was one of those things that I knew I had to continue in my workouts. I knew I had to continue in eating to hit my macros every day. But it was just the hardest thing, because every time I was in my workout room, every time I laced up those shoes, I would get emotional. I would just start crying and just bawling my eyes out. And I can't even get a workout in. Usually a workout will take an hour to hour and a half. But that week, it was 2 hours, 3 hours to try to get through a simple day of workouts, let alone, I think I even took 2 days off that week. I just couldn't do it. I just had my body, my mind, my spirit, it hurt. It all hurt. I had no motivation to do anything but lay on the couch and just cry. And so, having a moment here. It was really hard to get back into working out because every time I did, I would think about her. And so I told my coach, I said, my body, my mental, and just everything just needed some rest. So I took that. And she said, it's okay. Sometimes you just need to take care of yourself in that sense. And so I did. And so that was the first week after she had passed. The second week, I said, you know what? She would not want me to give up. She would want me to continue. She would want me to push. And so I decided to suck it up and just do what I knew I needed to do. I kept using her as, again, my motivation, my inspiration. I kept thinking, what would she tell me? And there are moments where I was working out and again, just crying in the middle of the workouts. And she would say, it's okay. Keep going. It's gonna hurt right now, but don't give up. And I know it sounds cliche, but man, thoughts of her saying that to me is what helped me get through that workout. There was a day where I was doing shoulder presses, and I kept looking at my previous workout and weight load to see if I could up the weight from there, even just like 2.5 to 5 pounds. And there were moments where I said, I don't think I can lift this. What if I can't get through half the reps? And then there's a sticker on my my wall, and it says, believe in yourself. And every time I looked at that, I kept thinking about her saying, believe in yourself and don't have that doubt. Just do it. She has this motto that she would always tell me, 1 foot in front of the other. I said, you know what? It's just 1 rep at a time. Just try it. So I did. And lo and behold, I got through those reps. I mean, it was a struggle to those last, few reps of failure. But I did it. And so it's one of those things that you can stay in grief. You're always going to be in grief. You're always going to have that feeling of loss. And it's up to you to see how you want to take that grief and put it towards how you feel in all your work. So you can continue to cry about it and think of it as a negative, but in this sense, I know that she would want me to think of it as a positive push, a positive motivation, and to, again, just to not give up and think I can't. She would say, you can. So I have to think about that. And it's just, it still hurts. I think we're on 3 weeks, going on 4 weeks of dealing with her loss. But I feel like each day that goes on, we get stronger. And I know I'm going to have to get to a point where getting past this denial that she is gone, and I have to accept it. There are days where I don't want to, but that's okay. And it's okay to not be okay. Just remember that. But yeah, I'm going to continue on with my fitness challenge, and I'm going to take those phrases and those thoughts about her to help me get through it. I want to finish this challenge strong because I know she would want me to. I have goals of doing a bodybuilding competition this year. And I don't think I've mentioned that, but I want to be a bikini competitor, and I want to get on that stage and show all my hard work. And it's hard to say because I wanted to tell her all about this. And I wanted her there for my first competition. But you know what? She may not be there physically, but I know she'll be there in spirit, and I know she'll be so proud. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna go for it. It's gonna challenge me, I know that. It's gonna challenge some sacrifices that I'm gonna need to make with work, home, family, but it's just something that I've been wanting to do for me and to prove to myself that I could do it. And I know she'd be so proud. She would be really proud. So I was thinking I wasn't gonna cry throughout this video, but it's okay. It's okay to not be okay. Anyways, so use your feelings, use your grief to find motivation to push through, to continue to reach your goals. It's real important to find inspiration in anything, because that's what's going to help you push through those moments where you feel like you can't. Continue to think of your why. What is your why? My why for going through this is just I want to be a better version of myself, you know, testing myself in these 90 days and making it a lifelong journey for myself. And yeah, I think it's going to be it's going to be a different change. I'm not going to say a good change, but it's going to be a different change for me and for all of us. But if you're going through something like this, just know that it's going to take time. Again, this is still fresh, you know, I mean, we still have her memorial coming up in the next few months. You know, with COVID restrictions, a lot of things are delayed, so you kind of have to deal with that. And just know that you can get through this. It will always hurt, but always think about the memories, the positive memories, the love that loved one shared with you in your life, and how much they have helped you in your life and in your journey. And for my Tita Cherry, she's always been an inspiration. She's always been my motivation, and she will always continue to be that for me. So as I go through this transformation challenge and reaching some fitness goals, or just anything goals, and my journey to step on that stage as a bikini competitor, as a bodybuilder, I'm kind of looking forward to that journey. So yeah. Anyways, find your motivation. Use those people who are in your life as inspiration, whether they're here living or not. And continue to use that as your push to reach your goals. All right, well, thank you for listening. I will post some updates as far as like my pictures from day 1 to where I am at now. I think we're in week 3. Not much change. Well, no, I'm gonna say there is change in the physical aspect, the look, but I will tell you I'm a lot stronger. My lips have been getting a lot better, and just looking forward to making some adjustments. I know my coach had dropped my calories just a little bit, just cut out a little bit of the fat macro and dropped it down about 10 grams or so. Not too bad. I was thinking, oh, she's cutting calories now, I have to eat less food. No, it's actually just readjusting a couple of food that I had to that I've been consuming. So not bad. Anyways, all right, so I will do another check-in next week. Just wanted to share what I've been up to. And Tita Cherry, I love you. You're always gonna be my inspiration, my rock, and I know you're gonna be there in my journey. And I love you very much, and I miss you. All right, everyone, have a great day. Talk to you later. So as I was doing the walk with Leo, he had already pooped once early in the walk, and so the one bag I had already used. In the middle of our video, he decided he wanted to go again in the street, so I had to walk home, get another bag, and now I'm walking back to go pick up his mess. Oh, I gotta love Leo. He's a funny guy.